Hi, welcome once again to the Moj Maths and Science. Today, we'll be looking at this question. 5e squared equals 4e plus 1. Obviously, this question is of the quadratic form, but is not properly arranged. Let's arrange it properly. 5e squared equals 4e plus 1. 5e squared, bring our 4e here, becomes minus 4e. Bring our 1 here, it becomes minus 1 equals 0. Now we've arranged this properly. We can now solve it like a quadratic equation. If you miss any of our lessons on quadratic equations, where we explain how to factorize, how to use computing the square, and also how to derive the formula, we have placed links in the description below. And if this is your first time you coming in contact with our channel, please do not hesitate to use the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you get notified anytime we create such lessons as this. Now, I'm going to use the factorization method to solve this question. 5e squared minus 4e minus 1. Here, my a is 5, my b is minus 4, and my c is minus 1. Step 1. I'll multiply my a and my c. That brings me to 5e squared times minus 1. That's minus 5e squared. Step 2. I'll be looking for the factors of minus 5e squared. That's, let's go by 5e squared minus. The first one I want to pick is minus e. Minus e times 1 to give me minus 5e squared. That's obviously 5e. The next 2 cannot divide minus 5e. 3 wouldn't divide minus 5e. So the next is 5e minus 5e. Minus 5e times what will give me minus 5e squared. That's e. So that I have just two factors. I have minus e, 5e, and I have minus 5e, e. Now, which of these sets of factors will I sum up together to arrive at minus 4e? That's minus 5e plus e. So my minus 4e is the same thing as minus 5e plus e. Let's substitute this value for this in the equation. My equation becomes 5e squared minus 5e plus e minus 1 equals 0. So that I have 5e squared minus 5e. A common factor between these two is 5e. Bring 5e out. If I take 5e out of 5e squared, I'll be left with e here, minus 1. Because 5e is out, I'll be left with minus 1. Plus 1 into e again, because e and minus 1, what is common between them is plus 1. Bring 1, I'll have e in here, minus 1 equals 0. So that I have a common factor of e minus 1, e minus 1, and I have 5e plus 1. My 5e plus 1 into e minus 1 equals 0. Then I can say that 5e plus 1 equals 0, so that 5e equals 1 goes to the other side to become minus 1. E equals minus 1 over 5. Also, e minus 1 equals 0. If e minus 1 is equals to 0, obviously e is equals to 1 goes to the other side to become 1. So that my e is the same thing as minus 1 over 5 or 1. Thank you for staying with us. In case you have any question, any gray area, please use the comment section. And if this is the first time you are meeting our channel, please do not hesitate to use the subscribe button. Thank you.